Adriana Lima has been one of the major faces of the Victoria's Secret world, and she has maintained that status with important fitness routines and self-care habits that are not that supermodel exclusive. Her face and body have maintained a model-level aesthetic throughout the years, and we are going to talk about all the ways she has done it. Adriana trained with a former professional boxer for close to 10 years. She was 19 years old when she started training with Michael Olajide, and has done boxing for over 2 decades now. If you don't know, boxing is a major exercise since it's a full-body workout that hits arms, shoulders, core, and legs all at once. Since you're not just punching, you're pivoting, rotating your hips, and staying on your toes the whole time. That's why boxers get that lean, defined look instead of bulky muscle. You're building strength and burning a ton of calories at the same time, without the kind of heavy lifting that adds size. It's also brutal cardio. A few rounds on a bag will spike your heart rate way more than a slow jog, so it burns fat while keeping muscle, which is exactly the combo that gives that toned but not skinny look models go for. And because it's constantly changing, new combinations, footwork, defense, it doesn't get boring the way running on a treadmill does. That's actually why Lima has said she's stuck with it, when other workouts didn't hold her attention. People who stay consistent for years get results. People who quit after a month never will. Also, and this part surprises people, boxing gets your heart pumping hard, which increases blood flow, and better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your skin. Some people also believe the sweating helps clear out pores, though the bigger factor is really just circulation and stress reduction. Speaking of stress, that might be the biggest hidden factor. Boxing is a great outlet for releasing tension, and chronic stress is one of the things that ages skin fastest since it raises cortisol, which breaks down collagen over time. A workout that also functions as a stress reliever is doing double duty for how your skin holds up over the years. So this is what her core exercise has been doing for her. A lean and toned body, which is exactly the look the runway needs, resistance and stamina to handle back-to-back shows, and her stress outlet, which helped her skin and her overall look hold up better than most people expect over the years. But this is not the only thing that has to be done to still have a model look at 45. Adriana has had a simple but disciplined approach to diet over the years. She's talked about eating around 6 times a day, every 3 hours, mixing 3 main meals with snacks in between, rather than sticking to the usual 3 meals a day setup. Her meals have often included foods like wild fish, quinoa, Japanese yam, beans, and brown rice, and she's worked with nutrition professionals to plan them out. The reasoning behind eating that often is simple. Boxing is intense enough that her body needs a steady stream of fuel to keep up, so she's pushed back against the idea that intense training can be fueled by skipping meals, saying you can't skip meals because the workouts demand real energy. The two work together in a pretty logical way. Boxing burns through energy fast, rounds on the bag, footwork, constant movement, so if she wasn't eating enough or eating consistently, her body would start breaking down muscle instead of building it, and her energy would tank before a shoot or a show. Eating every 3 hours keeps her blood sugar steady, which means she's not crashing mid-workout or feeling drained during a long, fitting day. The protein-heavy meals, fish, beans, give her body what it needs to recover from the workouts and keep that lean muscle tone rather than looking depleted. And carbs like quinoa, yam, and brown rice give her the fuel to actually perform in training instead of running on empty, which matters a lot when you're doing something as demanding as boxing multiple times a week. What stands out is that none of this is extreme. It's not a crash diet or a list of banned foods. It's steady, whole foods eaten often enough to support a demanding workout routine. That combination, structured but not restrictive eating alongside a workout she actually stuck with for over 20 years, is probably the real reason her body has held up the way it has at 45. One without the other likely wouldn't have worked nearly as well. She has also mentioned other crucial habits that have helped her mind and body over the years. She said flat out that she doesn't go out partying every night because sleep matters too much to her. She keeps mornings early too, up around 7 a.m. to handle her routine and get her kids ready, which points to a pretty structured daily rhythm rather than a chaotic model lifestyle. Her skincare is guided by a dermatologist, and it stays pretty basic: a gel lotion, a cleanser, and separate creams for day and night. She's also mentioned using a rich night cream under her eyes and a hydrating facial mist to keep her skin from drying out, which matters a lot given how much she travels for shoots. Sun protection also gets treated as non-negotiable, since that's one of the biggest things that ages skin faster than almost anything else. Once a week, she does a hair mask, sometimes leaving conditioner in for 30 to 45 minutes under a shower cap. She's also talked about an old Brazilian trick of mixing conditioner with avocado for extra shine, something she grew up doing back home. A theme that keeps showing up across interviews is that she doesn't treat any of this as extreme. She said she eats well but still lets herself enjoy things, and her whole approach leans toward consistency over perfection. She's also spoken about how having kids changed her skin and her body. And instead of rushing to bounce back, she gave herself real time to adjust, which lines up with the same patient mindset she's brought to boxing and food. So really, it's the same pattern everywhere: sleep, skin, hair, food, training. None of it is extreme on its own. It's just steady effort repeated for years, which is honestly the boring but real reason it has worked for her this long. But what can you do to get similar results? There are other exercises that give you the same cardio plus strength combo, like kickboxing, HIIT circuit training, dance cardio, or a rowing machine. And these don't take 10 hours of your work week. For diet, you can prioritize protein and whole foods at most meals. Something like eggs or Greek yogurt in the morning, a protein and veggie-based lunch, and a balanced dinner covers most of what her eating pattern is actually built around, just without the 6-meal structure that only really makes sense for someone training that intensely every day. And obviously, protecting sleep as a non-negotiable part of the day, keeping skincare simple with just a cleanser, moisturizer, and SPF, and giving your body patience through big life changes instead of rushing results, since the real formula behind Adriana Lima's look isn't the specific activities themselves, but the same principles of consistency, balance, and patience applied for years, adapted for a normal working woman's schedule. If you like this video, this channel is full of supermodel health secrets and how everyone can do the same to achieve that model look every girl wants. Like and subscribe for more videos like this one.